All right, like I promised, I'm back. Let's finish up this Geode cup. If you're just joining us, we have a cup. Well, not tonight. A pocket cup. Um, and then I let it spin overnight, and then I epoxied it again. I let it spin, and then I sanded it, epoxied it again, and I got it really smooth. You want it to be really smooth because with this cup, you're going to see any divots in it because you're not putting layers of glitter on, or you're not putting flat glitter. So you're going to see any imperfections. So, and then I sprayed it with white spray paint, and then I alcohol inked it. Is that a word? Sure. All right, so this is what we have now. It's now covered in alcohol ink. Underneath all of this is white spray paint. And then underneath that is some beautiful glitter. So now we are going to use alcohol to reveal its beauty. All right, so I'm gonna take myself a paper towel and going to drink myself a little wine because, you know, alcohol ink's gotta have the alcohol. And then I'm gonna take 91% alcohol. And before I do this, I like to look at the cup and see where I see any imperfections I don't like. All right. I'm going to, I like to wrap my fingers in it. I feel like it's easier to do. I'm just gonna put some alcohol in there. I'm gonna use the alcohol. I'm just going to rub the spots. So sometimes the alcohol doesn't work like I like it to. And at that point, I would go and get the acetone, which I think I might want to do. I'm gonna go run and grab the acetone because it works a little better, and a better rag because this paper towel's not cutting it. I have my acetone. I get 100% pure acetone. I feel like it removes it better. Just gonna put some on this rag. I use a microfiber rag. I'm just going to, yep, that's way better. Rub it off. That's gonna help remove it better. We'll use the alcohol after to clean it up. Do like one here. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. To put one on the bottom. You can feel when your rag starts to get dry, it'll start sticking to the cup. So you just feel a little bit more acetone. Placement is really all up to preference. But I do like to always do one that kind of goes over the edge of the cup. I feel like it is a cool effect. All right, so now that I've gotten a few on there, what I'll do is, now I'll take my paper towel just go in the spots I did and just kind of clean it up and see how it's looking. I'll show you in a little bit how to kind of clean up the edges so it doesn't look so sloshy. So I use my alcohol to clean up the spots, and that's going to reveal the glitter so I can kind of see what I'm working with. One thing I like about these cups is no two cups ever turn out the same. So it makes each one very original. Once I see what they look like, some of them I might add more, or I might keep the ones I have and just make them bigger. Yeah, I know I probably want to put one here. It's pretty blank there. But I just want to go ahead and clean up the rest of them while I'm doing that. And it's okay to get the alcohol and the alcohol inks because it creates just a really cool effect. And we can always go back and dab some more on there. That is not a problem. See. Maybe I'll do kind of a skinny one going kind of up and long ways right there. So I'll get, so I have all these different ones on it so far. And if you've done any cups, you know, like once you add epoxy, it really makes all the colors pop. All right. So I'm gonna get my 100% acetone. If you hang out through this, I'm going to do a marble cup next. Alright, so I'm going to just do one. I just have one finger in there right now. I have to start small and kind of do my pattern where I'm going to go. And then I'll go back and rub once I figure out the line I want to travel. You can like maybe go off of it a little bit to give it like a little more, make that part bigger, just a little more, I don't know, character. I'll take this one and wipe it down. Like I said, cleaning it up, if you make a mess with the alcohol inks, it's okay, because it's really going to create a kind of a cool blend. And we'll just go back to it with our dabber afterwards. So, like, I don't like how that looks right there. I feel like it looks like an R, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to go back with my acetone, and maybe just kind of bring it up a little bit here. Thicken it up in the middle. And maybe thicken it up a little bit right here, because I feel like it looked weird. So that's cool. So, and one thing I think I want to do to this one spot is take it down to the edge. Because I like how the geodes look like they're coming out of the cup from an edge or something like that. If it's like a weird shape like that. Now I'm just going to clean it up. All right. So I'm putting a decal on this, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with the geodes. I have a spot here. If I wasn't putting a decal, I might do another one here, but I'm doing a compass on this one. So I'll probably put the compass right here. So we have all this geode spot, and I actually still don't like this one. I actually kind of think I want to make this one real big. Like take it all the way down. So with the geodes, you can just kind of, if you don't like how it looks, you just add to it. A big spot I think is kind of cool though, to let a lot of that glitter out. Because you use a good amount of glitter. And if you use the glitter I use, the Mr. Nola glitter, you're going to want to let that shine. Because it's gorgeous. I went ahead and put the Mr. Nola glitter link in the comments on part 1 of the video. But if you can't find it, just shoot me a comment. And I will reply back with it. Okay, that looks better to me. So clean this spot up, and then we'll go and touch up our edges with a little bit alcohol inks. Oh yeah. All right, so that's how that one turned out. I do like that big spot. That is perfect. Because I got the big spot, I have little spots, I got one there, and this blank area is where I'm going to put my decal. So it's going to look real cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I can tell that this paper towel has gotten real gross. So some of my spots aren't coming across right. So I'm going to I'm using 91 alcohol here. I'm going to go get my other alcohol, which is 50%. So this is a 50% alcohol I have. So it's not going to remove as much paint, but it's going to help clean it up. And I'm running out of it. Yep, you can tell it's 50%. It doesn't smell as strong as a 91. But I can use that, and that's going to help me clean it up. And it won't pull that paint off as much. So you won't get the white fogginess over it. But it's really going to clean up the spots. Bottom, this little corner one I did. Perfect. So there we go. What do you think? So now what I'm going to do is, because I do have this, it's a geode, yes, but you don't want all that white. So I'm going to pick the lightest color I used, which I believe is probably the sailboat blue. And I'm going to get myself a little dabber and just put a little bit on there. Actually, you know, we could go with that pearlescent that we were going to use before, because that's kind of opaque. And let's see how it looks. Goes a little bit of that pearlescent one, just to blend that white in. Oh, that's not a little bit, that's a lot. What are we going to do? Alright. I'm just going to go with that and just go up around those edges there. Just to blend it. And I'll show you, like right now it doesn't look all that blended. So I'm going to put that pearlescent there, and I am going to go with that sailboat in there too. You don't want to get rid of all the white, because that's going to give you that three-dimensional geode look. But just where it kind of gets crazy. Alright, so then I am going to a little here, a little there. I'm going to get that sailboat blue. Just a drop. You don't want a ton. I'm going to go with the sailboat blue. And it reacts with that See how it reacts with that pearlescent, and the pearl still shines through. And because we use the alcohol in the cup, there's still alcohol remaining. So the alcohol inks will react with that and act to a really cool feature. Alright, I didn't put enough. I thought I did. Alright. See how when I put it, it just kind of reacts with it, and then I'm just going to kind of push and spread. Just go along the outside of that geode spot. Still leaving some of the white showing through though. You do want some of that white to show through. Oh, that's so pretty. Now with alcohol inks, they dry really quick. So if you see it start to run, you can blow on it and dab a little more. And you'll get kind of a depth effect. Like it'll, where you blow on it, where it stops running, it'll make a darker line, but it really creates a lot of depth. Okay, I am in love with that. Just want kind of something right there. All right, love it. That is what we have. Like I said, I did leave some empty spaces right here because I am putting a big compass decal on it. So a lot of my geodes are over on this side. I'm just going to go one more pass through with the alcohol on the geode spots, but I'm gonna do it a little more careful now this time. Is that the right way to say it? Carefuler, more careful. I don't know. I'm just gonna use my finger and spray it. So that way I'm not gonna go touch what I just did. I'm just gonna rub and there. Now I can see that a couple of these aren't shining up that much. That means there's still some spray paint on them. So we're gonna have to go back over some of the middle of some of the spots with some more acetone. But like I said, we're gonna do it very, very carefully so we don't disrupt all the work we just did. I would recommend if you're working with acetone to wear gloves. I don't, but I recommend it. Alright. The acetone is affecting the epoxy now in that spot. I mean, it won't affect the cup, but it is for looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to 91. 91 is a good medium between 50% alcohol and acetone. It gives a cleaning effect, but it's not going to affect the epoxy. It won't eat through it. The acetone won't eat through that epoxy. So this is cleaning up a lot better now that I switched over to the 91%. All right. So that is our geode cup. What do you think? All right, so I'm gonna go let that dry, and we're gonna check this marble cup. This will be fun. I've never done one of these, so I mean, I've watched a million tutorials. I've done cups with epoxy and paint, but I've never done this method. So let's check it out. with me a minute. I'm going to have to move y'all over to my other workstation because I use a single cup spinner for cups like this. So I just have to undo my phone, so hopefully none of you get seasick easily. I'm going to clip you up here on my spinner. Nope, not doing that. Oh, here. How about I clip here? You're all gonna get seasick and hate me, and I understand why. I promise, I'm getting this figured out quickly. Oh, jeez. What's a good YouTube video without some technical difficulties? I guess that's what lives. That's downfall going live. I can't edit out this craziness. Getting you there. Right there. And then angle you down. A little bit more. Okay. Can you see it? No. What I'm gonna do. I'll move the lights so we have some good lighting so you can actually see what's going on. All right, this is where we will be working, right here on my single cup spinner. So, to do this, we need a few things. A chair. Let's move this cord so I can not die. I promise, normally if I was doing a single tutorial, I would be already all set up. But I decided to do like 16 cups at once to show you all this stuff, so there's a little bit of setup involved. Alright. These are the colors we'll be using. We're using purple, yellow, turquoise, and blue. And then I actually want them all to be pastel. So we're going to cut them all with some white. We need our epoxies, which of course, why would mine be filled? That would only make my life easier. I'll go ahead and fill this. I have one person watching, and you are a trooper because I know I'm a hot mess right now. Alright. So I'm going to pour some Part B in here. I use these condiment squirters, I guess is what they're called. I love them. I can really control the amount of epoxy that I use. So there's Part B, fill that up. So we need Part B, and then we need Part A. Oh, there we go. Part A is the thicker part. So it requires some squeezing. All right. Now, I saw a tutorial on this the other day, and they mixed their colors with only Part B. And I have done this many times. All right, now we need popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whatever glitters we want to use. Let's see, what are we going to use? use like a medium, and kind of a goldish one. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna go with this. It's a pretty mix that I got. All right, and gloves. You definitely need gloves for this. So we have our football. I'm gonna make a little cut in it. Hi, we do have a watcher now. We're about to start a marble cup. This is gonna be awesome. And you lucked out because you didn't have to watch the setup. All right. So, I'm just gonna put my football on here. I'm gonna put my cup on my football. Pull it off. It's a little, the football and the cup ratio is off. So I want to just keep pulling the football forward on the rod and then twisting it so I know I get it on there good. That looks good. Perfect. So what we're gonna do now is, I forgot the other cups. Got them. All right, so I'm going to mix up epoxy. I'm gonna mix it probably more than I normally would for a little wine glass. Because I'm going to use it, sorry, there's no earthquake, I promise. I'm going to use it to epoxy the cup and for all my colors. I don't know ounces. I mean, I know ounces, but I don't follow them. I use these cups with lines. I'm gonna go about halfway up each cup. So I went up 1, 2, 3 lines. Okay. I always go up more with Sharpie. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 to line 5. So I think that's what we should do on here too. Let's see. I am more of an eyeballer versus a measurer. And I make plenty of cups and never had an issue with my eyeball skills. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I went up to 6 on that one. Just made like a little boom, boom, little burst until I get it there. Perfect. So there's our epoxy. I still don't feel like it's gonna be enough to do what I need to do. So we're gonna probably just go to the top of the line. The problem is gonna be mixing them together. I'm not gonna have enough room in these cups. I'm gonna have to get a bigger cup, which I have. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna go up to the top line here, just because I'm covering with epoxy and then I'm making 4 colors and glitter. And we might see in the end that I used way too much. And that happens. But I'd rather have too much and not enough. Just a little tiny squirt. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to get a cup to transfer this into. That's disgusting. I need to go find one. Alright. I'm going to use this handy dandy ice cream bowl that I had laying around. Just make sure everything's even, which it is. I'm going to pour one part in. Scrape it out with my popsicle stick, and then make sure we get as much of that part out. And by as much, I mean all of it. All right, and now the next part. I would recommend being more prepared than I was when it comes to cups. I would not recommend an ice cream dish, but sometimes you just gotta wing it. So I never scrape this part out. I usually always pour the thinner part into the thicker part. So this is a first time experience for me. This shit's hard to get, I'm sorry. This stuff is hard to get out. Take a moment to thank you all for watching. Also, if you want to know where I get my glitters, I'm not paid to say this. I have no allegiance to them, but I love Mr. Nola glitter. They're amazing. It's my favorite glitter. That's all I use. And I put the link in one of the comments on the other video, but I can add it for anyone that wants it. Just comment if you can't find it. I feel like this cup is still heavy, like there was more in there. And I will comment back with the link. All right, there we go. I'm mixing this ice cream up. So I have a heat lamp table, aka Scentsy warmer. I usually warm it up on, but that's not gonna work this time because I'm in here. All right, got on Wi-Fi. So if you're watching right now, if at any point I'm boring you, because I know that it's live, so I can't edit all this stuff out, just double tap, 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 like this, boop, boop, on the right side of your screen, and it will move your head 10 seconds. It's a little trick I learned. So I'm just mixing a lot because I'm not warming it up. My arm hurts when I get like a arm workout. I need a wine break. Maybe you don't want to fast forward. Maybe all my random rambling is entertaining you. And so I'm not making this in a clear cup, so I can't tell if it's clear. So, because it's a blue cup, so I can't really see what's going on there. I'm just gonna pull it up and see. All right. I had like 6 people watching earlier. I'm sure they thought they did exactly what I would have done on YouTube. Oh, she's live? All right, I'll come back afterwards and watch the replay and fast forward through the crap I don't want to hear, which I'm fine with. I would do the same thing. I'm just happy you're watching it all. All right. We're mixed. So first thing I'm gonna do is get a plate because I'm gonna get real messy here. All right, put this plate, underneath. I wonder if since people started making cups a lot, like paper plate stock has gone up. Maybe we should get on that. All right, I'm just gonna pour a little out there. I'm just gonna rub it around. That's probably all I need for this wine glass. Rub it all around, cover the whole thing. It does not have to be thick or pretty because it's gonna thin itself out. And yeah. So there we go. Well, shucks. Now my gloves are gross. Let's change those. Ugh. I hate rubber gloves. They become so gross, so sweaty, especially if I do like a few cups in a row. Oh, my hands are like suffocating. And now we're gonna have to go with one blue and one clear. That's fun. All right, so to mix the colors, you saw I put the epoxy straight in the cup. I'm gonna let that spin so it thins out. Now I have, you can see these colors set up here. I'm going to, this is my glitter one. Just gonna take one cup. This is a very wide mouth bowl, so I'm just gonna kind of scoop it in. Scoop it in like slowly. All right. There's one. So the tutorial I have seen, they do just use part A for this because it thickens up fast, but I feel like I work quick enough and I don't know how that sets up. So I'd rather just use both parts, and I know it's gonna set up hard. Last color. Perfect. And now this one, I'll put the rest in, and that will be our glitter one. Now I do have some left in the cup. I'm not gonna throw it away yet, because if I need any, I can scoop some out. All right. So, here's what we do. I'm gonna do turquoise. You really just need just like a drop. I start with a drop. Because if you use a lot, it's gonna get super stringy. So we got the one drop, and we're gonna mix and see how it turns out. So it's pretty opaque right now. So you're gonna add another drop. You want it to be a solid color, but you don't want it to be super thick. Perfect. I like that. I'm not gonna add my white in until I add all the colors in, because I want to see how they turn out with the epoxy, because they might be light enough. Like I know I'm gonna have to add white in to the purple and the yellow because I want it to be pastel, but I'm gonna wait till I have all of them mixed so I can make sure I get the right shades in the colors. And I'm gonna have to add to maybe all of them. I have to see. I really wanted to do gray, but my kids like to use my craft stuff for slime, and they use my black paint. Now I'm not gonna add as much of the yellow because I know I'm adding white to that. Like I said, the more paint is going to make it stringy. So you want to try to minimize the amount of paint. I just did one drop on that. That's a bright, bright yellow. It is a pretty color. This would be a cool, like, bright colored one, but I really want a pastel one. All right, so I have all of them mixed. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and just add a drop of white. Maybe. Oh, I have another white that'll probably work better. There we go. That does not want to come out. All right, so I'm just gonna add a drop of white. Mix it up. See if we can get that light pastel color we're looking for without having to add too much paint. All right. It's a pretty color. Might add more, but we're gonna just go slowly. This yellow is gonna need some white in it. Yep. Yeah. What's up? I'm on a YouTube Live, but you're welcome.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, yeah. Bet. Who's on? Is it on?
I have one right now. I had like 7 last time. Oh my gosh, sorry. You know, a lot of people I think are, I mean, I had to set up and there's a lot of stuff going on. So they can watch, they'll watch on the replay. What's up? What do you need to tell me?
This is an Instagram. It's not a replay. It's just on your YouTube as a YouTube video.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, that's the color I'm going for, that really pastel-y color.
What are you making?
A marble cup. Do you want to hang out much?
No, okay, bye.
Oh, thanks. See, now you made my viewer go away.
That's not my fault. I did my nails.
Are those the same? Those are the same color family, right?
No. One's blue and one's turquoise.
I know, but like shade-wise, like they're both lightness-wise.
No.
Are they the same lightness?
No, I think you're colorblind.
I have my last video. I ain't worried. My last video, I had people, like 8 people watching at once, and I had questions.
Was this yours? Did you make this?
No, it's the neighbors.
That's what I mean. Like, did you make it?
Oh no, I didn't. Did I make that? No, I bought that at Target.
When are you gonna start selling your glitters?
I don't know. This yellow is really needing a lot of paint. I don't like it because I don't like to use a lot of paint to lighten, but I like. Do I like a brown or like a beige in there?
I don't know.
I'd like to use the white because the yellow because I think it gives it a good depth, and I just put a lot of paint in there. So.
Who are you talking to? You have 0 viewers.
Because I'll watch it later.
Just talking to yourself.
I like a cream. There we go. That's better. Like a cream color.
Then just make a YouTube video. That's basically what you're doing right now.
But then I have to edit it. Okay, so. Assistant.
She claps to no one. No, I'm not your assistant.
Come, just take these paints from me out of my way.
My nails are drying.
Okay, thank you. Curl your fingers. And then I have my one cup that I'm going to put the glitter in.
Goodbye.
This is just gonna mix that I've made from a bunch of different glitters that I've gotten. Some chunky mixes from Mr. Noah glitter, and then some random other glitters. It's really the Mr. Noah glitter that makes it pop. All right, here we go. So, to start the marble effect, you're just gonna take your color and just slap it on. It's marbled. Who's ever seen a marble countertop that's perfect? No one. As it spins around to the other side, I'll start adding blue over there. These are my favorite to do because it's so easy and you get some super cool designs from them. I'm gonna add some turquoise in here. Is it really gonna come alive when I do the yellow and then I go through the glitter. But I first want to get the effect that I want with this. My back is killing me. I sit at a computer all day, and now I'm sitting here. So see how I said when you add a lot of paint, it makes it thick? You have to be very careful with it. You don't want to have it swirly. When that one comes back around, I'm going to have to do something to fix it. You want it to be a more straighter line. You can go this direction. Oh, I missed the spot. I need to wait. Put some blue in here. As it spins, it's going to spread. It's really cool how it does it. You know, and you make this cup and then you come back in the morning and what you have looks so different than what you left. And it's so cool. See how it's already starting to spin and look all marbly? But wait till I put that glitter in there. I'm only going to put the glitter in the yellow, because it's really going to make it pop. You just want to make sure that, see, I have this big blank spot here. And make sure you get some on there. And as it spins, it'll spread it out, but you got to give it to it. You have to give it to it. You have to give the cup the paint to be able to spread. So if you see any blank spots, you're just going to go back over them. Oh, I love it. It's already looking so good. What do you think? So I want a little marble up here. And just some pink on the bottom. So the bottom is the most difficult. Just kind of slap it in there. And as you do that, it'll spread out. Thin lines. Thin lines become really cool blended lines. So, I do have this big thick spot I can see coming up. I just kind of want to separate that. So I'm just going to put like a little blue in between as it spins. It'll break it up. You can even go in like with a little turquoise right here. Maybe throw a little purple on it. Oh, wait for it to come back around. Do you want a little whoop, whoop. Sound effects always help too. So that's a good marble look. I really like that. I don't like this top because I didn't get it up there. So let it spin for a moment. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that spot right here. Ooh. I really want turquoise up there. All right. Put a little marble. When I say marble, I mean the yellow, because the yellow is where I'm going to add the glitter, and that's going to make those spots pop. You see, as I've been doing it, I've been getting thinner with my marble lines. I did it thick at first, but I'm doing it thinner now, so that way it kind of spreads out more. Oh no! Don't wear good clothes when you do this. All right. So now I'm just gonna watch it spin for a minute. Actually, I want to marble the bottom a little. You can't really see the bottom. I apologize. I can move the camera when we're done and show you. So you do want to have some. Don't do a ton of thin lines, because you don't want to have all these thin lines, because then the glitter's not gonna have a place to make it pop. I gotta fix this. Let's see. It needs, oh, there it goes. That's why it was running. Okay, because it wasn't even. All right, so let's see. All right. Oh, low battery. Close. Epoxy on the phone. Oh, that's normal. Okay. So, I get a lot of, I'm gonna get some blue in here. I feel like there's not a lot of turquoise either. All right. So now what I'm going to do, actually, I would normally get my heat gun, but this is spread really good. The temperature down in my basement is pretty warm. So this has not had any problem spreading. So I don't need to get the heat gun. I do want to get this one spot on the bottom. And I really want to show you the glitter because it makes it awesome. Okay. Now I did add a lot of the yellow, so I can just go back through and just kind of like blah. No reason, rhyme or reason to it. Just throw it all on there. Go in different ways. Spreads it out. Breaks it up. All right. Let that spin for a moment. What y'all think? Now I'm gonna get my glitter. I'm gonna be very delicate with this glitter because I only want to put it where there's big yellow spots. You don't want the glitter everywhere. So like here's one coming up. So I'm just gonna be very delicate with my glitter. So I really like this side, how it's kind of all going different directions. Because I do want that, on the other side it's very much up, side to side. So I might go back through with some yellow and do it kind of across like this. And maybe throw in some other colors in different directions. Because it's really going to give me a different definition. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. But I do suggest breaking up that yellow if you can. And trying to only put the glitter in the yellow because that's really going to help you have this marbly look. So let this spin for a minute. Let this spread out. So now as it's spinning on this side, I know this side's gotten pretty good spread on it. So I'm just going to start adding my glitter onto it. But the glitter doesn't go all over. You want little pops of glitter in it. Like see I have this big yellow spot coming up here. I'm going to glitter that spot. And I got one right here. And put some glitter in this spot right there. I got one here, glitter that spot. All right. So now I like to watch it spin for a minute and see what it's gonna do. It's a little more yellow than I would prefer. These cups are very trial and error. So it's more yellow than I'd like. So I think I want to throw in some other colors in there just to break it up. Like I said, this is my first marbled cup. I really like the effect I'm getting. Just want to make sure I get it all over. So, as that spins, I'll let it spin for a minute. I'm gonna grab my heat gun. Let's throw some heat on it to spread those colors out. I'm gonna go one more time with the yellow and see if I can get some more definite yellow swirls in there. Or defined, I mean. Alright. So let that drip off for, I'm gonna let that drip off for just a minute. See how it's all running together? Oh. Once it's all kind of blended, I'm gonna go back through. This is alright. So I'm gonna take my yellow and go through some different directions and let those spin out. And those create a pattern. All right. So now we're getting that marbly effect. I'm not gonna add a lot of color in there, but I do wanna add some. Just a little bit, because the underneath got very muted. So I do wanna add some color in here. I'm telling you, it's really trial and error. You think you have too much epoxy? Like, I thought I had too much epoxy and too many colors. And I'm telling you, look at the fact, look at all these that I'm running out of. All right. So now I'm liking that swirl effect more. It's got more of the marbly effect. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna add my glitter in now. I'm very notorious for touching a cup too much. So I just kind of did glitter in random spots. It's gonna spread itself. I don't want it all over. I don't want the whole thing covered in glitter. Just kind of did some little areas. If I saw big splotches of things like this, I would put glitter in here. Let it spread. Up here, there's like a big area here. I'm gonna put some glitter in there. Right in that little corner, elbow, like type thing right there. So there we go. I think I may not pick the best colors, but the idea is there. So I'm just gonna hit this. So there's a spot right here. It's got no glitter. It's very yellow. So I'm just gonna like a dab of it and see where it goes. So now we just let this spin overnight. Don't really like the colors, but we'll see how it looks in the morning. Sometimes you just, I don't want to say fail, but sometimes things just don't turn out right, especially the first time you do it. Like this was my first time trying this marbled effect, and I was brave enough to try it live. I'll always try things live because I'd rather y'all see me mess up and know how to fix it. Yeah, I'm adding more. I told you, I'm bad about this. I just keep adding. And I took my gloves off, so tonight when I lay in bed, I'm gonna say, damn, why are my hands so sticky? But my, it's become very stringy, so it actually is a little easier to add now. Easier to control, and it's thicker, so it's not gonna run as much. So there's one benefit to adding it still. Might break up some of this yellow we got going on here. Yep, basically just said, I don't care about my hands because I'm just grabbing these cups like I had gloves on. Oh, that was a big glob of, what color was this? Blue? Huge glob of blue right there. But hey, you never know. Could spin out nice. Why not add some more glitter? As you can tell, I'm not as excited about this cup. I think my colors were too similar. But we'll see in the morning. So what I like to do is I tried this. I mean, I made the cup. I kind of failed. Pretty much failed. But I tell you, I ask you to come back, look at other tutorials. I don't always fail. This is the first attempt. I like to do them with you so y'all can see what's going on and we can learn together. So this cup was kind of a fail, pretty much fail. But now we know what we did wrong. I picked the wrong colors. So I will try this again next time. But who knows, in the morning it could look awesome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Check out my other videos. I promise, I know how to make cups. And we will try new cups and learn together, and I will show you some cups that I'm expert on. Okay, I shouldn't say expert. I'm not an expert. No one's an expert, but like I'm gonna do a leopard print tutorial, and here's my leopard print just to show you that I actually know what I'm doing. There's my leopard print. I'm gonna do this tutorial next week. Sorry, this weekend. I'm also gonna do a score tape tutorial. This is a score tape. It gives you the perfect lines. And we're gonna just call this one a fun attempt. Guess what? This was for me, and the wine will still taste the same out of that cup. So all's good. Thank you so much for watching. Do like a weird angle. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, share. You're awesome. Have a great night. Bye.